This is Main Blast, and this is the Black Conspiracy Channel. And the Black Conspirator, sorry. Two different things. We do news and as well as conspiracy if we have a chance to do so. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Okay? Also, the link to the story or video will be in the message box. So let it be known that I don't put no videos on my stuff because YouTube is just a pain in the butt. Okay, got too many rules. I put it in the message box. You could look it down there. I know I could get some software and make it look all pretty, but I say no. Just put it in the message box. You good. Okay. And I got a story right here, and a lot of black people should keep an eye on something like this because, hell, I've been keeping an eye on something like this for almost 20 years, in my opinion. Biden administration is accused of mass deportation of Haitians and blacks from other nations. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, and it's simple as that, since Haitians and blacks have basically made this damn country. That's pretty much amazing, but a lot of people gotta realize something. They're actually deporting a lot of people, and sometimes they even deporting natural born citizens. Alright, it's getting ridiculous, out of control, unbelievable. It has to stop, but it seems like it's not stopping from one president to another. But Biden is still doing it, but he did try to stop it temporarily. But the problem is, there was a problem. The court stopped, put a block on his proposal. I really don't understand how they could do that since he's the president of the United States and he only answers to Congress. But this is what happens, man. This is what happens. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. One of the main reasons why a majority of Americans disliked the Trump administration was his immigration policy. When Central and South American immigrants were denied entry into the United States during the Trump era, many rights groups came out to resist the decision, and the media publicized the act widely. However, according to Tishan Gurman, a legal director of the Black Alliance for Just Immigrations, the Biden administration is also involved in unjust deportation of Haitians and blacks from other backgrounds, yet it is not as criticized or publicized as it were during the Trump era. Now, they really hated Trump, and they really dislike Trump. That's simple as that. But the deportation of people and in this country is still going on. Okay, parents being separated, still going on from the kids, still going on. Didn't stop anything. Okay, for some reason, the United States has gotten in their system that it is time to deport illegals, and sooner deport, and if they're not doing it already, deport people that was born in America, and it's going to get totally freaking out of hand. I'm telling you straight up. They're going to wind up deporting everybody in this country, I do believe. I'm not saying that's a fact, but when you start doing evil freaking things tend to overlap. Okay? They just want something done. They want to get rid of illegals, then they want to get rid of the legals. Okay? Grandma says that same level of alarm seems to be missing when we see black immigrants being deported in very large numbers under an administration that claims to be in line with racial justice and issues. Now, Biden, just be fair to Biden, Biden just got into freaking office, okay? You can't do everything. Like you can't just change every freaking thing. Some of the things of Trump is still in existence and still rolling. Until he get a chance to get settled in office and get a chance to change things, if he chooses to change things, he will. But at this point in time, he got other things to deal with. Okay, don't be blaming fucking Biden and you was cheering on Trump when these people was getting deported. They wanna cheer on Trump and then trash Biden because he didn't get to that yet. All right. Rumor says that the same level of alarm seems to be missing when the black immigrants being deported in very large numbers under an administration that claims to be in line with racial injustice. According to a new report, Biden administration had in just a few weeks deported way more Haitians than did the Trump administration in the whole year. The report says the Biden team is using some controversial public health order that was enacted during the Trump era, an order that denies asylum seekers some fundamental rights. Burma says that there has been a challenge for the black immigration, regardless of whether it's Republican or Democrat at the helm. But she points out that it is worrying that the Biden administration deported more than 1,000 black immigrants in just a short amount of time. And personally, I don't think Biden just point down and say, "Hey, let's expedite that deportation right now." All right, maybe somebody who was just upset that who was in the lead of the deportation was upset that Biden won the presidency and decided to deport more Haitians and blacks more frequently at a time span that he won. The BAJI, the partner organization, has been in communication with the current administration even before its establishment. Engaged the leaders in efforts to do away with criminal bars that make it difficult for blacks to settle in the United States. Man, crap. They don't even want the blacks that's here. They want to actually accept more blacks that's coming in the United States of America. I mean, it's like defeating the purpose. One thing I know about my country is they don't know if they want us to go or they want us to stay. They don't know if they want us to join the military or they want us to stay out of the military. It's like confusing, okay? And I do believe it's unbelievably confusing, and then keeps people stagnant to the point where they stay where they at. And probably that's what they want in the first place, because they don't want you to think anywhere in your mind independently and say, it's time to go. And then you go, and then the stock market crashes and all holy hell breaks loose. Because that's what happened if black people leave the United States of America. Okay. The Burma says they've been advocating for rights of these immigrants, but they continue to see them targeted by past and current administrations, and they are really being removed in very large numbers, and especially the Haitian community. Reminds me of the Trail of Tears. They're doing it freaking again. They got the United States military and all these organizations together to create a new Trail of Tears. You know, when the Indians back in the 1800s was led from Florida all the way to Arkansas or Arizona or someplace like that, and it was placed there, and they there to this day. Okay, they left their little homeland, and it was upset and it was crying because the military peacefully, hopefully peacefully, escorted them all the way to Arizona and Phoenix and places like that, where they settled in a freaking desert. I mean, really. So, that's what happened. Okay, that's what's going on right now. History is repeating itself. Now you got Haitians, you got Dominicans, you got Puerto Ricans, you got all kinds of other people, but you don't hear Italians, you don't hear Irish, you don't hear all these other people being deported. All you hear is Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians, blacks, and Mexicans, and Latinos. Okay? I'm just saying. I just don't hear none of that. Whether the Biden administration is going to correct this wrong isn't clear yet. There was already an effort by the Biden team to issue a temporary stop on the deportation of immigrants who made their way into the country, but that move was stopped by a court order. So Biden actually got to it. But unfortunately, somebody pulled a court order out there behind and blocked it. And personally, I don't know how they could do that since, hey, it's the President of the United States, and the only people that the President of the United States answers to is probably the Senate, if it's not the other way around, or vice versa. Okay? I mean, the President has to pass a bill, right? He has to go through Congress, right? For that bill to be passed. I mean, he's actually answering to Congress and not the other way around. So I'm a little confused on that situation. You got a Democrat and a Republican and so forth and so on, but the President of the United States has to pass a bill, Senate through Senate, and then it comes back passed. What kind of nonsense is that? He's supposed to be the most powerful man in this country, in the world, but yeah, he got to answer to Congress. You can't even start a war without Congress permission. All right, tell me what's wrong with that. I'm just saying. You're supposed to be the most powerful man in the world, the most powerful man in the world, not supposed to be answering to nobody. But you decide. All I'm saying is they're deporting a lot of black people of color, and there's illegal Italians, illegal Irish, there's illegal Europeans in this country, there's illegal Spaniards, and you don't see these people getting deported. What the hell, right? What's going on here? All right, that's all I got to say about it, man. This is the Black Conspirator with conspiracy and news, you know, and like, share, subscribe. Your story will be in the message, the notification bell. The full story will be in the message box below, as well as my Twitter. Okay, outstanding. This broadcast has been represented by Citizen app. Okay, get your Citizen app today. Protect your family. Protect yourself against coronavirus and crime. Okay, that's it. Take care.